Oh my goodness, what an absolute palaver. Very annoying. Hopefully people are jumping back on now. That's not happened for months, and I've done everything that I normally do. I can only think that the phone call before I went live knocked the sound off. So hopefully this will work. If this doesn't work, then it's not that issue. I mean, I've done everything that I do normally. I check the microphone every week. So if there's still a problem now when I switch, there's obviously a problem with StreamYard, and I'm going to have to maybe record the video and play it later on. So sorry if that's, I'll have to check on the tech. So let's keep everything crossed, and when I switch over, it works. Okay, you should be able to hear me now because I just tested that and I could hear myself. So yeah, hopefully you can hear me now because I could hear me. I put the volume on. So yeah, that's happened before, Sandra, but I think that phone call's knocked my phone out. So yeah, anyway, I'm not sure where I was. I'm going to leave the other video up because there was a lot of information on there about events and things that I'm doing. So I might get double views. I might get double views today. So I'm going to be doing a mini and celebration launch on Sunday the 7th of January, so look out for that. I will be adding that hopefully this week. And then I'm just going to pop my booking link on for my events, and I want to share with you the next coffee and card. I've had 3 bookings now, thank you. So I think I might lower my, let me just, sorry if it's, I'm just going to lower my camera a little bit. So in this coffee and card, you're going to get this amazing curved occasion stamp set, which is now only £11.40. You're going to get this really useful punch. Yeah. Okay. And you're going to get half a pack of these fabulous retro-y papers. And the colours are really good in this. There's a lot of new colours. There's spots, stars, stripes. Really nice. Really nice papers. And we're going to be doing some really nice techniques in this class, which starting with a little bit of paper piecing. So we've got, you can have a stripy convertible, can't you? That's fine, I think. So yeah. So and then I've got another one. So it's quite retro-y, fun cards. And then we're going to be doing a card where the car's going to move. So we're going to use the punch to create like a track to move the car. So it's going to be a really fun one. And that starts on the 2nd of January. Bookings are now open. And thank you to the 3 lovelies. Oh, Betty, you have paid me for it, but you've not filled the booking form in. If you could, that would really help me keep on top of like my systems and stuff. This Saturday, the parcels are going out today, first class. So this Saturday, I have got my all occasion stamper stack and using these gorgeous papers. And I do have 2 kits spare if you would like to join us. You can do it in your own time. The videos are going to be on YouTube, and you will have 16 sheets of A4 card, and you can make 24 cards. Okay, so the very, very simple makes for all occasions. Nice note cards to have. And that's this Saturday. Okay, so I have got 2 spare packs of the paper. So I'm happy to send those out. I can post those. We can just go. Yes, Fiona, yours is on its way. You got the stamp set as well. The go-to greetings. So it should be with you. Well, I'm sending it first class today, so might be with you tomorrow, maybe Thursday. So let's crack on and do this week's card. A little bit later than expected. Okay, so this is one of my designs. I'm a little bit all because it's hard. I have to set everything back up again from scratch, setting up that link. So my computer, I think it had flames coming off it almost because I was trying to get it all set back up. Right, so this is a card that I have done a few times before. And I've left my ruler downstairs. But I think I know the measurements off the top of my head. Oh no, I've got two rulers, so one's here. Let me just check. I think that's 4.4. It's actually 4.5. We can always cut I thought that used to be 4.4. Right. I think this is 5.5. It is, and I think this is 8. Right, yeah, I will tell you those measurements. So I've not got my papers out. I've been a bit naughty. Where have I put my papers? Oh, they're under here, I think. Sorry, Beulah. Okay, so let's see what we've got. I'm going to use probably some that I've already cut into. Right, that's perfect. There's a little bit more of it there. Now, if you do want more of these papers, they are probably going to sell out soon, I would think. So if you want some more, they're not reduced because they've been in and out. They've been so popular. Right, I think I'm going to use this smaller pattern, and I might use, that's exactly the right width. I might use that with it, or I might use the musical notes on the other side. But I do like the checks, actually. I love the checks, so we'll use that. Okay, so in your kit, you should have the following. These ones took me quite a while to prepare this time because we had lots of people doing it. Leave that there. Okay, so you should have a real red card base and then a very vanilla mat like that. If you're crafting at home, it's your standard size A6 card, and then this mat is 10 by 14.3. You've then got a nested essential die. It's not the biggest one, it's the next one down. And then you have a piece of the gorgeous gingham ribbon and then some linen thread. All right. So what we'll do is we'll do the cutting of the papers first. Now, you need 4 pieces, and they need to be 4.5 wide. I'd got 4.4 in my head. We'll do 4.5 and then we'll see. Now, you have to decide which pattern's going to be the bigger pieces, and it has to be the same pattern, okay? And which is going to be the smaller. So I'm going to do the checks as the smaller. So these pieces are 4.5 by 5.5. So that's when you need 2. So I shall just, yeah, it's a standard one. I always do this one. Sorry, I'm just standing up to type. And then I'm going to use this piece. This wasn't cut to the right size, so I'm just going to cut it down to 4.5. And then this is 8. 4.5 by 8. Now, you could do this card this way, okay, and have your greeting, but you won't have enough ribbon to go. I won't have cut it wide enough for that. But if you wanted to use some of your own stash, then you could do, and I loved seeing what people did differently. So what you do with this is they go sort of opposite corners like this. And then these fit in here. You should have a nice little gap around them. Like that. Okay. Oh, I've not done, so the bigger pieces are 4.5 by 8 centimetres. I've just typed that on. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these down. And yet, this is a perfect one for using up scraps. I can't wait to see your cards. Whoops. Whoopsie. There we go. Okay, so we've got our, as I say, you can, there's no, oh gosh, sorry. We've done our walking, Anne. So thank you. So yeah, we got to 50 miles on Friday. I went for a walk with Ross, who honestly, he's 6 foot. He walks so fast. I was following behind him like I was like running. And he was off with Beulah. And we ended up doing 3 miles on Friday, lunchtime. And it was a glorious day, a bit like this. Really sunny. And we did 3 miles. And I said, oh my goodness, we've done it. And then Craig and I usually do a walk at Friday tea time after he's finished work. We always have done, really. We try to, even in all winds and weathers, just because we like to catch up and just like, oh, you know, just, I don't know, it's just on a Friday, it's just nice to get out and chat about your week. And obviously we talk through the week, and then we call in at the shop and get a couple of treats on for Friday night on the way back. So we ended up doing another 2 and a bit miles on Friday. So we were up to 53. And then, do you know what? We didn't go out on Saturday and Sunday because we were both shattered, me and the dog. And we did a little, so we're up to about 55 miles now. So we've smashed it. We've smashed it. And if you look out on the actual Samaritans Facebook page tonight, you might see 2 familiar faces. Okay, so, but thank you for asking and thank you for your donations. Yeah, I did wonder why I didn't use wet glue there, Fiona. So what I'm going to do is I'm just putting some tape down each side here, and then I'm going to position the ribbon around there. So yeah, we're obviously the month's not over till Thursday, and we have raised £328 so far. The target, excuse me, that they wanted you to do was 150. So we've smashed it on all counts. So yeah, the Samaritans asked to do a feature on us because of the special guests and the walking and talking thing I've been doing. Moves like grease lightning. Yeah. So yeah, it's been really good. So yes, they interviewed me and we're going on their socials tonight. Right. So we just need to do now a little bit of stamping. Now, unlike last week's, I'm not going to cut the holly out. So I'm going to I much preferred stamping in the green last week. So, and, oh, just turn my light off. So I'm going to use the Deck the Halls, like I have done on the original. What did we use last week? I think it was Peace on Earth, wasn't it? Oh, this is Peace on Earth. I've got out. I thought it said Deck the Halls. Heck. Oh, Julie. So you need Deck the Halls. You need your holly leaves and your holly berries. Make sure you've got the right stamp. I mean, not that it would matter, but... Okay. So I'm going to stamp in green and I'm going to do it in the middle. She says, like that. And then I'm going to grab the holly. I might want to put my bag underneath to protect my desk. And I'm just going to angle that there. And then stamp this in green again as well. And then there. Okay. And then I'll grab the real red. Oh, thank you for asking for the thumbs ups. You are good. You are the best. You are the best customers. And friends. Fellow crafters. Oh, we're up to 21 people. We got everybody back. And then just sort of pop the berries in where you see fit. You can squeeze them in. So Beulah went to her boyfriend's. Oh, she's moving. She's on the move. She went to her boyfriend's house on Saturday evening for a few hours. They looked after her for us. I can hear him outside now barking. I'm sure she can. She's thinking, there's my Rex. So we're going to just colour these in now. So yeah, we had a little rest for a couple of days because okay, I'm just doing really light strokes. There we go. Oh, there we go. Just lift that up to show you. And then that will sit on there like that. I'm going to put some dimensionals on. Or I've got, actually, when we finish, I've got some sneak peeks to show you and tell you about some. I knew I had something else to tell you. Or just a reminder about bingo, for those of you who might want to do bingo night. I've got plenty of space left. I think I've only got 6 booked on for festive bumper bingo. Now, please don't think that, I know some of you can't do it because of the tech side of it, but we're not doing Christmas cards. I know it's just festive because it's a few days before Christmas. We are actually going to be using some celebration papers that aren't available until the 4th of January. So I've got my hands on some early, and I'm going to show you those in a minute. Right, I'm just doing my usual little Julie trick, and I fed the linen thread through there, and I'm just going to pull. You know me, I love my linen thread. I stocked up. I think I've got 13 reels in my drawer. And what I love about the linen thread now is it's wrapped around that little spool. So it goes a little bit curly, and when you tie it, like, I don't know if you can see there, the ends are a little bit curly. And there we have that. Oh man, I'm so on live, Craig. Are you going for Husband of the Year award? Another coffee. Tea. It's after 11 o'clock. Because it's after 11. Oh my goodness. It's only taken five and a half years. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Would you like I'll speak to you later. Would you like a Lotus biscuit? Would you like a Lotus biscuit to say well done? There we go. Thank you very much, Mr. Sutcliffe. Thank you so much. Oh, oh, that's amazing. Ah, got a nice cup of tea. I do say, I have been saying, because I said, do you want a tea? He didn't ask me just now, do you want tea or coffee? And I always say, no, it's tea after 11. I go on to tea after 11. So bless him, he's listening to me. It's just after as well. He is, Ali, he is. He's working downstairs. I love my Tuesdays because Craig works from home as well. It's nice. It's nice. So yeah, look, there are both of the cards. Use slightly different papers, so I think it's quite nice using a smaller pattern because it's a small area. And I've ditched the grey, and I've gone. Well, I did ditch the grey last night yesterday because I had my hair coloured. I've ditched the grey and I've gone with the garden green. Okay, so yeah, but everything else is the same. Now next week is the last week of December. Oh, I had a bit of a glitch then and I disappeared off the screen. So that's this week. Next week is a little bit different because if you remember last week, I said that as a thank you, I put a little bit extra card in for you to do, and envelopes to do 3 cards next week, and you'll see why in a moment. I got this idea from a lovely girl on YouTube, and I'll have to find the video. But you can do 3 cards, and you've got extra envelopes as well, so you will still make 5 cards, even though we'll have another 2 weeks to go. So now you might have to add some of your own die cuts next week, or punched out shapes and ribbon, because I couldn't add all that as well. And I have to remember what they're called, but I think that it's a stack, cut and shuffle technique. Okay. And what you will see, which was my original one, right? This is my original one, my original card. Okay. So I'm using a new punch that I think is available now. It was available early from World Card Making Day. It's actually in the new mini catalogue, but it's absolutely amazing. It's a fabulous shape. It's something hexagon. But yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Okay. And so in your pack, you will have, I've done it slightly different. You will have a green card base, and you'll have some ribbon, and you'll have that punched out shape. Now, if you remember, you had a full sheet of real red, an extra sheet, and then you had half a sheet of bits. You should have a piece of red in there as well. Anyway, you've got stuff to make. Should have stuff to make 3 cards, all right? And there's in those extra pieces. So get all the stack, cut and shuffle. Yeah, so get all those out. So this is the one that we're sort of going to do, and then because you've got all the other pieces cut, you can make different patterns. So like this is another example of one. So this is where you'd need to maybe, you know, bring along a punch or a die cut circle. So that's another one, another idea with some linen thread if you've got that to hand, or some matching ribbon. And then this is another idea as well. So I've just sort of tried to mix it up. I think this one I did like that kind of card. And I've got a red splodge on. Sarah will be pleased. Look, Sarah, got a rouge if you're watching. I've got a rouge mark on. So we get 3 for the price of 1 next week. So as you can see, you know, you've got 3 of the same. They're just in different places. And I wanted to do this one because this is a really good way of doing 3 fairly quick cards. You know, you don't really have to put any ribbon around them. You could just do it with a punch. So that's what we're doing next week. So we are going to be on a little bit longer next week. All right, probably doing all of those. Oops, I'm putting them in the wrong packet. So there you go in there. This week's goes back in here. And then I promise you I'll show you a few new bits if you're interested. You don't want to see any new things, do you? You don't want to see any nice new... Oh, I was just showing next week's card, Anne, but you'll be able to watch on catch up. So, bingo, bingo, bingo. We are going to be using some papers that are a celebration. They're a celebration item, okay? And we're going to be using these for bingo to make some cards. You're going to get probably, it depends how many I get on. You'll get at least 1/8 of a pack, but it depends how many I get on, and you might get 1/4 of a pack. But these are gorgeous to cut out, okay? So these are available to get for free with a £45 order in the new year. Now just look at that. So we're going to be using these on the bingo night, but you can also get them free in January and February. They're so nice. You've got fresh freesia in them, boho blue, pecan pie, calypso coral, lemon lolly. Gorgeous. So I'm showing you the front and then the back. They are pretty, Betty. They are really. Lost Lagoon. I mean, you don't need all these colours. Another small. That just looks like a wallpaper, doesn't it? Oh, just look at that. Just look at that. So there we go. They are gorgeous. So that's what we're going to be using for bingo. If you're not going to do bingo, don't worry. You can get a full pack of these with an order in January and February. And then I want to tell you about a treat day that I am going to be doing at the end of March. Now, those people who took part in the November one will say what a good day it was. And I'm going to be doing one at the end of March. Now, it's going to be an absolutely bumper one, okay? And we're going to be using the Perennial Lavender Bundle. And these are the papers. And they are absolutely stunning. They've got like crumb cakey craft in the background. They look like that really posh wrapping paper. They are just... I'm trying to show you... both sides. I mean, look at that. Gorgeous. So you will get a full pack of these in the retreat day, but you're also going to get 2 stamp sets and 2 sets of dies. It is a big spender one, but you will also get 2 free celebration items. It's on the 23rd of March, I believe, if that's a Saturday. And it's a perfect Christmas present, okay? So if you want to do it, and it is more of an expense, then if you want to get a gift voucher from me for Christmas, you can do. But I'm offering a 3-month payment plan, and the first pay, and as long as I get a payment at the end of December, end of January, and end of February, then that is absolutely fine. So they are just they are just gorgeous, those papers. I just love them, and I can't wait. And then to go with them, there is the painted lavender stamp set and the dies which cut these out. Okay. I don't normally do purples, but I adore these papers. And then this is my favourite set. You've got the perennial postage greeting set, but these dies, this one's, they're like, if I do it that way, they're like a stamp. Can you see on my hand? So that's quite a big die. So that's a set of, and they're all different sizes. Hang on. 12 dies. Perennial postage. So I'm going to start making some things with that. They are amazing. You don't have to do it all on the day. So yeah, it's going to be gorgeous. I need to start making things with these now. And you'll also get included they come with these little die cut butterflies. I'm not doing a full pack because there's no need for a full pack, but you'll get some of these included as well. And there's always a treat, because it's called a treat day. So yeah, I'm hoping to get that advertised by this weekend. I've taken photos of the papers, which was the main thing, but they are just so gorgeous. And as I say, there'll be a 3-month payment plan. That's not compulsory to do that, but yes, those papers are gonna sell. So I will probably order all of the papers first. So if you might want to book on and then do the first payment, and then I'm probably going to order the papers first. But as I say, you'll get to choose 2 £45 celebration items, or you can choose one of the higher £90 ones. And you'll get all sorts of free bit extras, because I do like to look after you. I think that's it from me. So if anyone does want to do the Stamper Stack with us this Saturday, I have got 2 spare kits, and I can get those out in the post to you today or tomorrow, in time for Saturday. I think that's my Christmas present. Oh, Fiona, that you will love it. That will be really lovely, and I would love that. That's so nice. But yes, look out for that. I don't want to say I'll have it up on by Thursday, if I can't. But I'm just finding the weeks are going away with me, running away with me. So yeah, there's lots going on. Look out for my new calendar. I've started doing a new calendar format. So once I get December's code created on Friday, I'll be sharing a brand new calendar with everything that's happening in December. Hope you find that a lot more useful. I have already got January's and February's set up, but I have to keep changing them once I create the monthly codes. I can't create the online codes too far in advance because the codes only last for 30 days. Lovely morning. I've loved it. So sorry about the little technical issues from before. Thank you for being brilliant, and please do share all your cards that you make. Like I said earlier, if you can do your photo that way up rather than that way, that would be brilliant, because I'm going to turn them into a reel again. I would love to see what you've made. Please just keep being how lovely you are in that group, because it was just so gorgeous last week to see all the activity and people commenting and sort of cheering each other on. I loved that. And I will see you next week. Have a lovely rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you soon. I won't turn the camera around because I'm just all a bit frazzled with everything that went on this morning. So I will see you next week. See you then. Bye.